Hey guys, Jeff Wolf, president and founder of Iconic Auctions, and today's word of the day is rarity. In my hands is an absolute rarity. For those of you familiar with the history of Led Zeppelin, you may know the Yardbirds were the precursor to Led Zeppelin. The Led Zeppelin movie, Becoming Led Zeppelin, has just come out, and a big portion of the movie discusses the early genesis of the band and the involvement as it relates to the Yardbirds, Jimmy Page replacing Jeff Beck on guitar and becoming a focal point of the Yardbirds, and then the Yardbirds eventually kind of dissolving, transitioning into Led Zeppelin in the quest to find the right mix of members to transition them from Yardbirds to Zeppelin. And you know, the rest is history. Definitely a key moment in rock history when that transition happened. And this piece in my hands is the only known authentic signed copy of the Yardbirds Rave Up album. And it is signed by the four members of the band at the time it was signed. It was signed in 1967 in Sacramento, California at the Governor's Hall Auditorium. And it was signed for a young man who was a teenage DJ at the time, and he had gotten credentialed access to backstage at concert events. He had brought along his album and got the band to sign it. So we have, of course, the man himself right here, Jimmy Page. Everybody signing in like an orange marker. We have Keith Relf up here, peace to Jeff. We have Chris Dreja down here writing best wishes. And then last but not least, we have best wishes to Jeff Jim McCarty. And no, I wasn't the one that got this sign. This predates my existence in the world. But it's a beautiful example of the album. First and foremost, the quality of the album. If you take a look here, front, back, very clean. Clearly, the young DJ that got this done had a passion for music and respected it, and respected his records, because this is an absolute gem for a vintage album. Definitely from 1960s signed albums, one of the nicest I've ever seen, period. Doesn't matter who it is. Usually there's some wear and tear with it. It's gotten by a young fan who just doesn't understand or appreciate the dynamics of vinyl records, and they get dinged up or written on or whatever. The only people who wrote on this album cover is the Yardbirds. Again, only one known to exist, signed by the band. It comes with a full letter of authenticity from Beckett Authentication, as well as Music Autograph Authority tracks from the UK. And if you're a Zeppelin fan or a Yardbirds fan, Jimmy Page fan, or just a rock fan in general, pivotal moment in music history. You'll definitely want to take a look at this. This is what I would consider investment grade material, just because it's so rare and you don't see this lineup really on very much anything at all. Nonetheless, one of their albums. So check it out. It's in our auction. It's closing this Saturday at iconicauctions.com.